Grinding through the ranks were three guys named Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose. These three would debut on the main roster together.
Tonight, we've got a raw breakdown that's shaking the entire locker room. In a moment caught backstage, Roman Reigns didn't just break his silence, he dared Seth Rollins to try and cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase. No smoke, no mirrors, just a direct challenge from the tribal chief himself. With Shield 2 flanking him like shadows ready to strike, Roman made it crystal clear. If Seth makes a move, he's not walking out. Stick around. This one's pure fire. Shadows over Raw. Roman Reigns' unseen presence. Roman Reigns wasn't even officially booked to appear on Raw, but that didn't stop the tribal chief from making his presence known in the most intimidating way possible. Behind the scenes, far from the spotlight, Reigns stood shrouded in darkness, flanked by his two massive enforcers. A brutal new iteration of the Shield, dubbed Shield 2. Their silent, steely eyes were glued to the monitors, watching every move of Seth Rollins like predators zeroing in on their prey. No flashy promos, no over-the-top theatrics, just a ruthless, direct threat. A clear message for Seth Rollins. Cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase, and we will break you before you even step foot in the ring. This was not a bluff. It was a chilling declaration of dominance, executed with the cold precision of a general planning a siege. The threat in the shadows. What does this mean for Seth Rollins? Sources close to WWE insider circles reveal that Seth Rollins was visibly shaken when the backstage footage was leaked. Rollins, once the architect of the Shield's legacy, now faces the very monster he helped create, with Reigns and his Shield 2 ready to erase the threat posed by that briefcase. Roman views that Money in the Bank contract as a direct attack on his reign, a challenge to his unassailable throne. Shield 2's mission is clear. Neutralize that threat and crush Rollins before he can even think about cashing in. They're not waiting for Rollins to make a move. They're daring him to act, and when he does, the consequences will be catastrophic. Imagine the cold, dark corridors backstage as Roman and his monstrous squad plot their next move. Eyes locked, muscles tense, the air thick with silent menace. It's a reminder that Roman Reigns runs Raw, even when he's not in the ring. The stakes, more than just a briefcase. This conflict isn't simply about the Money in the Bank briefcase. It's about far more. It's a battle for legacy, for dominance, for absolute control over the WWE Universe. Roman Reigns didn't just stumble into the top spot. He carved his empire with relentless ambition, ruthless cunning, and an iron will that crushes anyone who dares challenge him. His reign as the tribal chief is built on dominance, psychological warfare, and strategic manipulation that leaves opponents broken and defeated. For Roman, Seth Rollins holding that Money in the Bank contract represents more than just a looming title threat. It's a direct challenge to the Bloodline's dynasty, an affront to everything Roman has bled, sweat, and fought for. The briefcase is not just a symbol of opportunity. To Reigns, it's a ticking time bomb that threatens to destabilize his carefully constructed reign of power. The stakes have never been higher. If Seth chooses to cash in, this will not be a mere match. It will be a brutal, merciless battle for survival. Roman's warning is razor sharp and unmistakable. This isn't just about losing the briefcase. You risk losing everything you've worked for, your very place in WWE history. The tribal chief isn't simply defending his championship. He's defending his legacy, his family, and his throne. What's next? The WWE Universe holds its breath. As the WWE Universe watches with bated breath, the burning question remains. Will Seth Rollins step up to the challenge? Will he dare to cash in on the Money in the Bank briefcase and face the full wrath of Shield 2? Roman's brutal new faction, designed specifically to annihilate threats like Rollins? Or will Roman's cold, calculated threat freeze Rollins in place, forcing him to wait for the perfect moment, or perhaps never make a move at all? The coming weeks promise nothing short of an electrifying chess match. High-stakes mind games played behind the scenes, explosive confrontations in the ring, and backstage showdowns that could shake the very foundation of WWE Raw. Roman Reigns is the puppet master here, pulling strings from the shadows with Shield 2 by his side, ready to strike with precision and overwhelming force. Who will emerge victorious? The defiant challenger with the briefcase, or the tribal chief and his new enforcers, determined to maintain their iron grip on WWE's throne? The WWE Universe is on the edge of their seats, waiting for this epic saga to unfold. Join the conversation. Your thoughts matter. Now it's over to you, WWE Universe. What's your take? Should Seth Rollins roll the dice and cash in his Money in the Bank contract, knowing the deadly consequences that await? Or is this a trap set by Roman Reigns and Shield 2 to crush Rollins before he can even fight back? Will Shield 2 succeed in dismantling Rollins' ambitions and reassert Roman's dominance? Or will Rollins find a way to outsmart the tribal chief and ignite the most explosive feud WWE has seen in years? If you're hyped for this brewing war, smash that like button and make your voice heard. Drop your wildest theories, predictions, and hopes in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest WWE news, exclusive breakdowns, and updates. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a moment of this intense, high-stakes drama.